President Trump's tariffs on Chinese goods is triggering fears of a potential trade war. Here in Washington state, trade, commerce, and agriculture groups are all concerned about losing jobs and surging costs. KOMO's Suzanne Fon joins us live from the Port of Seattle to break it all down. Suzanne.
Well, Morgan, so many things are shipped from the Port of Seattle here to China. That includes produce like apples. Now, the tariffs on Chinese goods could hit consumers hard in their pocketbook, but it could also cost a lot of people their jobs. More than 50% of the containers leaving the Puget Sound go to China. Boeing, Starbucks, Costco are just some of the big companies that do big business with the trade giant. The best of Washington's cherries are often sent to China. China is Washington's #1 export market. It added up to $18 billion worth of business last year.
Our jobs in advanced manufacturing, in aviation, in technology, in agriculture are creating export products for sale, and China is our largest market.
This week, President Trump imposed stiff tariffs on goods coming from China in hopes of reducing what he calls a deficit with China by $50 billion. Today, Governor Inslee released this statement. Washington state is one of the most trade-dependent states in the nation, and I'm concerned about the impact the Trump administration's tariffs on Chinese imports will have on our businesses and consumers. In retaliation to Trump's tariffs, the Chinese government says it would impose tariffs on U.S. exports, including fruit, wine, and steel pipe. Trade and commerce groups say consumers might feel the pinch.
Your prices, when you go to Walmart, when you go to Costco, where you go to buy particular products that are made in China, those prices will go up.
But that won't happen right away.
You know who loses is our workers. 40% of our jobs are tied to trade.
Jobs are the biggest concern, says Port of Seattle Commissioner Courtney Gregoire.
We know who will lose are those who have jobs right here in the state of Washington are dependent on how they can access those markets and sell their products around the world.
Commerce Secretary and former Governor Gary Locke believes China will retaliate for all the tariffs, and he believes Boeing could take a big hit because 25% of all planes sold go to China. Live at the Port of Seattle, Suzanne Fon, KOMO News.